Hello everyone, Mark here with Mark's Max Muscle, and we have another fan-requested comparison today. Ray D comments, "Hey Marks, can you compare 2009 Branch Warren with 2019 Hadi Choopan? These guys actually stack up very well against each other, but barely anyone has mentioned it. Well, I'm mentioning it because one of my fans or one of my viewers mentioned it. Ray D, thank you, by the way. This is a very excellent combination, these two. They do stack up very well against each other. Look at those quads. Two of the best, most feathered sets of quads I've ever seen. Of course, when it comes to lag development, Hadi Choopan, I have a major gripe about the size of his calves, but I'm sure I will get into that more as this match continues. At the end of the day, I am giving this one to Hadi Choopan. He is just much more polished. Look at those abs. Look at the presentation here. Branch Warren, not the most aesthetic creature on earth, and this front relaxed position really shows that. Of course, it is a little bit unfair to award an entire point for the front relaxed position. Unfortunately, there's no side or rear positions, so it's a very loose point for Hadi Choopan. Now, here in the front double bicep pose, I am tempted to give this one to Hadi Choopan. He is superior in the upper body, but when it comes to the legs here, and this is why I sometimes put Hadi Choopan down. Look at the quads. Just focus on the quads here. We'll cover everything up. Hadi Choopan probably winning in the quad development. Now, take everything else away except for the calves. Look at that. You see what I mean here? Now that you know how small Hadi Choopan's calves are, especially compared to Branch Warren's. Looks like a different man, and then boom. You see what I'm saying now? His quads are just too big, Hadi Choopan's. I mean, I'm here in Canada, and our police officers, they wear these pants. Here, look, I'll show you. It's the Mounties. He looks like a Mountie with these legs. Anyway, I don't mean to put any disrespect onto Hadi Choopan. I am still awarding him a point in this. You'll notice Branch Warren's lat there. It's torn, takes away from the aesthetics, and it's not the most aesthetic pose for him anyway. Branch Warren, a slow starter here in this competition, and perhaps still, even after this front lat spread, Branch Warren may remain pointless. I mean, yes, his lat region is filled out very nice, very filled out perfectly, actually. But there's not a whole lot of muscle separation. His chest seems to be concaved, if you will. You see what I mean there? When compared to Hadi Choopan's excellent muscle separation in those abs and the chest. Wow. Looks fantastic in the upper body. Of course, same gripe I have with those calves of Hadi Choopan. Branch Warren, his lat is torn that we've seen from the front double bicep. Not as evident here in the front lat spread, actually. I can still see it, though, and with the smoothness of his stomach there, and just standing right next to all those abs bulging out of Hadi Choopan, I am going to give Hadi a slight point in the front lat spread. Wow, Branch Warren, come on, buddy. You can't let this Hadi Choopan push you around. You're yet to get a point on the board. But it's plain to see here in the side chest pose. When you look at the lag development alone, that is almost enough to award Branch Warren with the point here. It is close in the upper body. Both men have a pointy elbow syndrome, as I like to call it. Takes the aesthetics away. Hadi Choopan's elbow even pointier than Branch Warren's. Branch Warren never had a whole lot of separation, muscle separation in the upper body, but wow, look at the vascularity level, times 10 of that of Hadi Choopan's. But like I said at the beginning of this, the legs alone. Look at the calves, look at the quads. Branch Warren's legs sure are thick, huh, from the side. Hadi's not quite as large. Massive quads, but perhaps hamstrings. A bit of a weak point for this man. And in both of these side shots, Branch Warren takes back from what Hadi Choopan took from him in the first couple of poses. And might I say, these are more dominant victories. Look at those calves, from the calves to the quads to those hammies. Baby, please. Little trim waistline on Branch Warren, I must say. He looks a whole lot better than Hadi Choopan does. Not to mention, Branch Warren is in fact winning in the tricep region, so this is an overall total domination. And now, the back shots, the deepest parts of the psyche of the bodybuilding judge. Now, these should be worth more points. You see this? This is domination town, city. This is domination decade. Look at the glutes. Right there alone, a bodybuilder should be giving extra points for those striated glutes. This is the last reserve for fat storage and water storage. Now, I remember in the top three, Hadi Choopan of the 2019 against the other two, Brendan Curry and William Bonac. Sorry, my mind's not with me. And his glutes look decent, but here compared to this dry look Branch Warren brings, this is domination, like I said, city. I don't even need to look at the back developments, but when I do, it is a drier, more conditioned look that Branch Warren features here. This is a domination, like I said. Branch Warren should take 2 points here in the rear lat spread. The rear double bicep is equal domination here for Branch Warren. Like I said in the rear lat spread, look at those glutes. My soul, the conditioning and the hamstrings. Hadi Choopan has a good set of hamstrings. Look how striated and ripped they are. And then focus in on Branch Warren's. But please, please, if you are a Hadi Choopan family member or friend, do not look at the calves. It is a very embarrassing situation for this poor man. Wow, Branch Warren. Looks like he put those calves up on fill. He just filled them up and he didn't know when to say when. Massive, striated, rock hard. And like I said, not the most aesthetic creature in the world, but sure does the trick here against Hadi Choopan in the rear double bi. The most muscular, however, advantage goes back to Hadi Choopan here in my opinion. That great ab development and chest separation. Branch Warren, never the best pose for him here in the most muscular. Now, hate to be disrespectful and try to use somebody's feelings to make myself boost it up here at their expense. But Branch Warren looks like a troll doll. There, I said it. He does. He really does. But anyway, he is not winning. This most muscular Hadi Choopan is. But I'm not ignoring those calves. Tisk, tisk, Hadi Choopan. You got to do something about those calves. Get some implants or something in there. We have made it to the ab and thigh shot. The final pose. I like the overall flow here. The lines of Branch Warren. Much better. His waist is a lot more cinched in. Legs. Massive and striated quads. Thick and powerful. And calves to match. That's very important. Look at the thin skin, Branch Warren. The conditioning. Probably a whole lot better than Hadi Choopan's. Now when I look at Hadi Choopan, he definitely has a good set of quads there. Calves are hurting him big time. His abs, far superior. But here's the thing, I never liked the overall flow here of Hadi Choopan's ab and thigh shot. One reason why I gave when he and Brendan Curry went at it, I gave the ab and thigh shot to Brendan Curry because I just do not like, he seems to have a little bit of a spare tire around that waistline. I don't know, I don't mean to be disrespectful. But it is a close one here in the ab and thigh, and even if I did give this one to Hadi, he would be leading by 1 point if I were to give him a point for the front relaxed position. But it was close in the front double bi and in the front lat spread. It was domination city for Branch Warren for 4 straight poses. And not to mention the conditioning edge. So, here is your winner, Branch Warren, in my opinion. If these two were to take their respective versions and go at it, I believe Branch Warren would be the winner. Food for thought here. Branch Warren actually placed second at the Olympia in 2009. Hadi Choopan placed third this year, as we all probably know. Thank you very much, Ray D, for this fantastic comparison. Keep the great ideas coming. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, give this video a thumbs up. Helps the YouTube system push the video out into YouTube land and bumps up the views. And heck, if you didn't already, tap that subscribe button as well. Have a great day.